Let's draw wizards.
It's time for another Go-Go Mock Rocket Sheep.
Hello and welcome to the Wizards edition of Go-Go Mock Rocket Sheep. Forgive me if I sound like I have a cold. It's because I do. My nose maybe sounds a little more plugged than normal. But anyways, it's going to be so much fun today. Easy, medium, and hard mode wizards. Let's go. Easy mode. Okay, for easy mode, we are drawing a cute Chibi-style Harry Potter. So let's draw our... We're going to do this a 2-circle body. Because, you know, Chibi, you can do 3, where this is the head, this is the body, these are the legs. But we're going to do this Harry Potter as a 2-circle style. All right. So, first, we need the glasses, which are going to be big circles like that. And then go like that, and go like that. Put some big eyes in there. And then for the mouth, we need a triangle mouth, like that. There we go. All right, eyebrows, like this. Little rectangles, and then a little ear, and a little ear. Okay, so the hair goes chut 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 chut. And then zigzaggies, and then blip, 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 and then blip, 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 like so, like so. Then we got our little lightning bolt thing. Blip, 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 blip. There we go. And then for the body, we need the feet. The feet are just going to be 2 little ovals at the bottom of this circle. Nice, and they'll come up like this. And that's the pants. Then we have the school thing, whatever that would be called, tunic. I'm kind of looking at for reference and kind of making my own, because I haven't seen the Harry Potter movies. Gasp! Not yet, anyway. We're waiting to read the books with my kids so we can watch them. But okay, so we're gonna have this scarf. It comes like this. Nice. I guess there's a little school crest over here. And then the arm is going to be really easy. One arm down like this. Circle for a hand. One arm out like this. And it gets bigger. So, like that. And then we're going to put a wand in the front of this. There we have our pencils. Not bad for a easy mode Harry Potter. I really love drawing things in sort of this cute, chibi sort of a style. And as an artist, it can be really tempting to only ever draw the things that you love to draw. So, for example, I have a pretty cartoony art style because I love to draw comics and cartoons. And cute style is kind of in my wheelhouse, what I'm comfortable with. So I'm always trying to push myself to draw stuff that I'm not comfortable with. That's the whole point of these videos. Okay, there's my easy mode Harry Potter wizard, cute sort of chibi style, based on actually a bobblehead vinyl figure. Not too shabby. It turns out okay. Medium mode. Okay, for medium mode, I thought it might be fun to do kind of more of a stereotypical, you know, like long-robed, long-bearded, pointy-hatted wizard. So let's start with a stickman. And the stickman is going to be standing like this. Herp. You'll notice I'm kind of doing a bit of a different sort of style of stickman. Normally stickmen look like this, right? But this time we're doing a head, spine, hips, knees, okay? And he's going to be holding the staff, so we got shoulders. Maybe out like this. Hand, there's the staff, right like that. And then maybe he's doing something threatening with this hand. This hand's going to be like this. Like that. Okay. There we have it. Our wizard. Just kidding. We'll do some more steps. Okay, then we need to add the face to this stick. So I'm just going to put a line like this. Chop into that circle. We're going to do a beard. So the beard's going to come like this. And it's going to be whoosh, coming away like this. Maybe it is tied in a couple of places. Mustache, part of the beard up here. Okay. Now the wizard is angry. It's a little angry eyebrows, nose. Big nose comes right there. Big bushy eyebrows. Like that. This wizard's head is huge. I always do that. I always make the head too big. So I'm going to use a digital cheat and shrink it down. But if you're not drawing digitally, hopefully you didn't make the head as big as me. Okay, then we need a wizard hat. Starts with a circle like this. And then there's going to be a belt buckle. I don't know why they always have belts on their hats, but they seem to. And then it's going to be pointy, but kind of like the fabric kind of buckles a little bit. Okay, and then the hat comes down the front. And then, of course, we have long hair. All crazy and dramatic like. Nice. Okay, so we're going to draw one of those robes, I guess it would be called. First, let's do the hands. This is a trick I picked up from a Disney animator who said you should always draw the hands and then draw the limbs that support the hands. If you try to start at the shoulder and then work your way out to a hand, the limbs will be the wrong proportion. But if you start with the hands and work your way back to the shoulder, it tends to work a little bit better. Okay, so we're gonna have those big, like, long, swoopy, like, big sleeves. We're fabric that kind of like billows, like so. And on this one too. Oh, I have to cover up the end of that beard. That's depressing. Big hoop. Okay, but maybe we just make that beard go somewhere else. Tied. And then the end of the beard. Oh, that's a bit better. Alright. Then, around this part, we have a belt. And this part of the tunic. I think that's what it's called, the tunic. Comes there, and then it stretches out on the knee and down on the ground. And then it comes like this. It kind of comes across like so. So let's add a couple layers to that to make it seem less like a dress, more like a tunic with layers. Okay, not bad. Not a bad looking wizard. Maybe he's got like a ball of mystical energy or something. That'll be fun to ink in later. Okay, I'm adding little circles to make it look more like an orb. Kind of like drawing in particles from around him. Anyway, I can nerd out on this for too long. Okay, let's draw the bottom of the staff. And at the top of the staff, we'll draw whatever we think is cool. I'm going to draw kind of like an angry dragon head. Or you could draw the snakehead thing from Aladdin. Because I guess Jafar is a wizard. Could have drawn Jafar for this mode. Anyway, there we go. There is our pencils for our medium mode wizard. Now, of course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up with a fine point, and I'm going to add details and just keep the lines that I want to keep, and it'll look better than this, but it'll look good in the end. While you watch me ink and color and shade and do all the digital effects on this here wizard, I wanted to talk briefly about why I love digital art. If it isn't obvious, I love digital art because you can experiment as you go and you won't wreck anything. If you have a piece of paper and ink and you've inked up your drawing and then it's time to color and you have some paints, it is possible to really wreck like an hour's worth of work or 2 hours or 5 hours worth of work simply by coughing, and your brush goes where you don't want it to and colors mix and it can wreck everything. With digital art, that doesn't matter. You can just undo stuff. And actually, in a minute here, I'm going to be shading this drawing, and you're going to see how I screw up because I do all of the shading on the wrong layer, and I can't affect the shading with colors like I want to. So what do? Well, I just undo all that shading and do it again on the proper layer, and it's kind of annoying. It took me an extra 5 minutes, but it didn't wreck anything. I love digital art. It's awesome. If you can do it, get an iPad, get Procreate, get Clip Studio, do it up. There is my wizard medium mode. I got a little carried away with the shading. One thing that I really wanted to do was make that orb feel like it was glowing. And so, one thing that I did was this. I added a layer of white over top of it. Oops, I need to move it a little bit like that. And then you kind of lower it, so it just kind of makes it look a little brighter. The other thing is, with my shadows, I had all of my shadows emanating from this source, so it kind of makes it feel bright. But there are different blend modes that you can use to make it. I'll put it back under there. That's better. Okay, anyway, there's my medium mode wizard. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.
Hard mode.
Really happy with how my Gandalf the Grey turned out. Of course, the famous wizard from Lord of the Rings. I used gray, black ink. I wanted to take a little break from pastels because pastels are frustrating. So this turned out good. I think it bears a likeness, a resemblance to Gandalf the Grey. But one thing that happened was kind of sucky is, I don't know if you can see it, but on the tip of the my ink quill pen thing, I accidentally broke it because I didn't clean it properly. I left it in water, and now it rusted shut and got all bent and decrepit, and now it doesn't work. So I had to borrow my daughter's pen, and I'm not as comfortable with it. So let that be a lesson to everybody. Take care of your art supplies, clean stuff properly.
Extra credit!
For extra credit this week, it's going to be really easy. Just pick your favorite wizard or your favorite witch. That wasn't one that we already did. Or like, for example, if Harry Potter is your favorite wizard, like find a photo of Harry Potter from the movie or, some of the art from the book, and try to do that from reference as good as you can. And send me a picture of your reference and your art side by side.
Art you sent in!
Thank you so much to everybody who sent in your art. If you'd like to send in your art, you can. Send it to gogomockrocketsheep@gmail.com, or you can just tag me in social media, and I will find it that way and put it in the video. Again, thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.